Welcome back. The markets recovered a tad. It's on account of the Nifty Bank, which has now moved higher, in fact, marginally into the green after opening and staying in the red for most part of the morning. Now the Nifty Bank has moved higher, and as a result of which the Nifty too has flattened out as well. We'll just keep an eye out on how the market goes, largely flattish with the mid-caps doing well. But it's the sugar stocks which have been in focus for all of last 2 weeks for multiple reasons. And on Friday as well, there was a relief that came in for sugar companies. Ethanol produced from C-heavy molasses will now enjoy an incentive of nearly 7 rupees per litre. The price of ethanol produced from C-heavy molasses has been increased to a little over 56 rupees from about 49 rupees a litre as well. So to discuss the impact that this will have on the industry, we do have with us Pramod Patwari, who's the Chief Financial Officer of Balrampur Chini Mills, joining us on the phone line. Thanks a lot, Mr. Patwari, for joining in. This new year seems to have come with sweet news for you. So from all of us here, wish you a very, very happy new year. For starters, if I could just ask, how much does it impact you in terms of a quantity, in terms of earnings? And secondly, this is C-heavy molasses. What are your thoughts on B-heavy molasses and sugarcane juice? Can we see pricing revisions there as well?
Yeah, good morning. Very happy New Year to you, Mangalam, as well as your entire team and all the viewers. So this price increase for C-heavy molasses is extremely positive in our view. For a company like us, now we intend to produce molasses out of C-heavy route to the extent of 3.5 crores litre. So that would give an additional income of around 25 crores. As far as the prices for B-heavy and juice is concerned, that is still under the consideration of the government of India, and we are hopeful that shortly that will also be announced.
Okay, all right. Hi, Mr. Patwari, and good morning. Thanks so much for joining in. Nigel on this side. I recall, I think your capacity is around 35 crore litres?
Yeah, Nigel, our ability to produce ethanol during the season is 35 crores litre.
Okay, so and out of that? Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, and out of that, this year, ethanol year 24, probably we would be doing only 26 crores litre because of this rationalization of sugar diversion into ethanol. Earlier, our target was around 32 to 33 crores litre out of production capacity of 35 crores litre.
And out of this, 3.5 will be on C-heavy.
Juice will be around 3 crores, B-heavy will be around 11.5 crores, C will be around 3.5 crores. Balance will be ENA as well as ethanol out of grain route.
All right. So to that extent, B-heavy molasses prices being increased out there would be a bigger positive for you, right? You said that you are expecting a price increase out there. Is there any indication that you've got by when and what could the quantum be, sir?
No, I don't have any indication of the quantum, but I can only say that it is under the consideration, and very soon we expect to hear the announcement for the heavy molasses as well as juice-based ethanol price.
What price increase would you be satisfied with, but what is your expectations?
Under the circumstances, we don't expect a very high increase in the prices.
Okay. You want to give us a rough range, but because once it comes, then at least we have a reference point.
And Nigel, for this year, there is no expectation of a very high price increase. But a year back, we have represented it to the government of India through our association that to make juice-based ethanol prices really lucrative, it has to be above 70 rupees. But we are not expecting any short of that price as far as this year is concerned.
All right. And if I remember correctly, currently it's trading at around 61, 62 odd rupees, right?
No, juice based is 65.61 per litre.
65.6. Okay. I just wanted your thoughts on this diversion away from ethanol that came by, and as a result of which your volumes or your volume target, ethanol volume target for this year has been reduced. How much of an impact would that have on your overall performance, and how much will these announcements assuage that by, in your overall business? So, for instance, if you were looking to lose X amount because of the earlier notification, how much does that ameliorate by through this announcement that has come in?
Okay. So that's a very good question. As I said earlier, we were looking to produce 10 crores litre out of juice, against which we would be doing 3 crores as of now. That means a lower production of 7 crores juice if you multiply that even at an existing price of say 65, 60, the loss in revenue from the distillery division is around 450 crores. But in the process, we as a company would be producing around 1 lakh ton of extra sugar. So even if we take a price of 40 rupees per kg, that 1 lakh will result into 400 crores of turnover. So there is hardly any turnover loss. It's only moving from distillery to sugar. Profitability, again, with the increase in the prices of C-heavy, it will improve. And selling sugar at 39.40, in our view, is better than making ethanol out of juice route and selling. What it really impacts is the cash flow, because juice-based ethanol, whatever you produce, gets lifted in the season itself, and we get paid thereafter within 21 days. But whatever sugar we produce, that gets liquidated only over a period of 12 to 13 months. So to that extent, there will be an increase in the finance cost.
Got it. Mr. Patwari, just out of curiosity, I wanted to understand, since the price increase has come for C-heavy, is there a possibility that you can increase the contribution from C-heavy, say, in the coming months or the coming quarters?
On the basis of our production capability as well as the fungibility, we have already planned our production for this year operating plan. The number I have already shared with you.
Yes.
So this is the best what we can do out of C-heavy route as of now.
Okay, all right. We had another company that was talking about ban of, on export of molasses as well. What are your thoughts on that?
So government's intention is to get more and more ethanol. So any ban on sea-based export of molasses would result into availability of more and more molasses for production of ethanol.
Right. And finally, before we let you go, if you could, give us a sense of what you are targeting for next year as well. FY25, what are your thoughts on the kind of volumes that you can do on ethanol as well as sugar? And what are your expectations on sugar prices in general?
So as per the latest estimates released by the ISMA, in the current year, we are expecting production of around 307 lakh tons. This is after considering 17 lakh tons of sugar diversion into ethanol. If you recall, we began the year with 57 lakh tons of inventory, and against this, the consumption would be around 290 lakh tons. As a result, we expect to close the year with 75 lakh tons of inventory. So what government has really done by rationalization sugar production is, in the case of any eventuality for next year, because of the El Nino, there is enough sugar which the government has created into the system. Currently, we are selling sugar at around 39 plus, and we are hopeful that once the season is over, this prices should remain firm and with an upward bias only. As far as our volume for the next year is concerned, that will again depend upon the ethanol policy of the government.
All right. And any capex which is on stream right now, likely to come in the next couple of years?
So there is no serious capex as of now, which is on the radar. Last year only we completed almost 1,000 crores of capex by increasing the distillation capacity as well as augmenting the sugar crushing capacity.
Got it. Okay, all right, Mr. Patwari, we appreciate you joining in and giving us a clear picture with regard to how you see things evolving. Wishing you and your team all the best for 2024.